Every gun is empty. Every blade is rusted. You have 3 seconds. The streets are quiet in a way that means something has already broken. You are unarmed. The person in front of you is bigger, moving with intent. Most people freeze, bargain with luck, or hope someone else shows up. The 10% who live, move. They have habits that make seconds count for them. This is that checklist. The 15 habits that separate survivors from statistics. If this is the kind of thing you want to train into your body and mind, save this video now and come back to the drills. Keep what you learn here for practice with a pro. Habit 1. Treat your body as a tool, not a toy. Principle. Your skeleton is your structure. Your muscles are the engine that delivers force through that structure. When you understand leverage, bones as levers, joints as fulcrums, you stop trying to be stronger and start being smarter. Use alignment. Use your whole body. A punch is transmitted through the hips and shoulders, not just the arm. Cue and drill. Stand tall and push through your feet to feel how force goes from the ground to your fist. Practice short, deliberate drives of power with focus on torso rotation, under supervision. Vignette. He lunged. You snapped your hips and the world tilted long enough to sprint. Habit 2. Feet before fists. Stance and base win fights. Principle. Balance beats brute force. A wide, mobile base keeps you standing and lets you create distance or close it when you decide. Your feet dictate your options. Weak feet mean no options. Cue and drill. Adopt a staggered stance, one foot slightly back, so you can push, pivot, and recover. Drill stepping to create angles rather than lunging straight into contact. Vignette. The shove came. Your step to the side turned his line into his momentum. Habit 3. Knuckle alignment and wrist integrity over flashy strikes. Principle. Power without structure is danger to you. Align your knuckles with your forearm. Keep the wrist tight. That preserves the kinetic chain and keeps your hand usable after impact. Cue and drill. Make a solid fist and press into your palm. Feel a straight line from knuckles to elbow. Practice short, safe impacts on a heavy bag under instruction. Vignette. You hit hard enough to stop him and still had both hands to grab the door. Habit 4. Breathe on impact. Don't hold and choke your body. Principle. Breath feeds function. Under stress, people clamp their chests and lose capacity. Exhale on effort. Drive air out as you deliver force. That stabilizes core, reduces recoil, and keeps you ready for the next movement. Cue and drill. Pair a short exhale with every practice strike or breakaway. Work with timing. Inhale on recovery, exhale on action. Vignette. You screamed the breath out and the shove that followed folded like paper. Habit 5. Aim through, not at. Principle. Targets lie beyond skin. Structure, not decoration.
You aim through the body. Drive toward a point past the surface to collapse structure, create space, and break intent. This is physics. Force travels. Direction matters more than violence. Cue and drill. Visualize a point a few inches past the target and drive through it in short, decisive actions. Practice with a partner under controlled conditions. Vignette. You drove through his ribcage line. He staggered and space opened like a door. Habit 6. Distance is your primary armor. Principle. If you can't reach them, they can't reach you. Managing distance controls options for both of you. Close the gap only when you have to. Widen it when you can. Distance buys time, options, and exits. Cue and drill. Practice step-off drills. 1 step forward, 2 to the side, 1 back. Always know your personal reach and the length of your opponent's limb. Vignette. He swung. You took a single angle step and the punch met air. Habit 7. Footwork and head movement are stealth armor. Principle. The head is a small, moving target if you move it. Footwork creates angles that turn strength into vulnerability. Small shifts change the math. A heavier attacker loses the advantage when you change planes. Cue and drill. Shuffle, pivot, and circle. Make 3-step drills where every step creates a new angle. Practice light and fast. Vignette. Your head dipped, your foot pivoted. His follow-through became overreach and he tumbled. Habit 8. Redirect. Parry, don't block. Principle. Blocking meets force with force. Parrying turns force away. Redirecting reduces energy transfer and creates openings. Imagine guiding a river around a rock rather than stopping it outright. Cue and drill. Practice small, controlled parries with a partner wearing pads. Gentle touches that change direction rather than absorb it. Train under supervision. Vignette. His palm came at your face. Your wrist guided it aside and your elbow is already on the exit path. Habit 9. Last resort disabling targets. Use them only to create an exit. Principle. Eyes, throat, groin, and base of skull can stop an attack quickly, but they're last resort options when your life is at stake. The goal is to disable briefly enough to run, not to perform a surgical strike. Keep that ethical and legal frame in your head. Cue and drill. Visualize the path to escape before you touch a disabling target. Practice distance, timing, and transitions with a qualified instructor. No local laws. Self-defense is about surviving and exiting. Vignette. A quick upward palm to the nose bone, then you turned and ran. The alley ate the sound of his recovery. Safety and legality reminder. These targets are extreme measures, used only when there is no safe alternative. Training should be supervised and legal consequences understood. Habit 10. Use the kinetic chain. Drive from the ground up. Principle. Power starts at the feet, travels through the hips, and exits through the hands. This chain is what turns a weak arm into a decisive tool.
Short training. Connect feet, hips, trunk, shoulders. Cue and drill. Practice drives where you consciously lead with the hips and finish with the fist. Light repetition on a heavy bag or with a coach. Vignette. He pushed. You planted, turned the hips, and his balance became your window. Habit 11. Learn simple grab escapes. Thumb control is underrated. Principle. Most grips are weak at the thumb. Peeling that thumb releases the whole hand. Strength isn't the issue. Mechanics are. Small motions with the right angle defeat larger hands. Cue and drill. With a training partner and gloves, practice thumb peel mechanics slowly until it's reflexive. Prioritize safety and professional oversight. Vignette. His hand closed on your sleeve. One peel and your arm was empty and moving toward the exit. Habit 12. Ground survival. Change the math, then get to your feet. Principle. Being on the ground isn't automatically death. It's a different problem set. Guard, framing, bridge and roll, and creating space are tools to change the situation. The priority is always to get vertical and go. Ground is a temporary state, not an end. Cue and drill. Learn basic escapes and transitions with a qualified instructor. Practice bridging and shrimping drills in a safe environment. Vignette. You hit the deck, created a frame, bridged, and the moment the angle opened, you were standing and gone. Habit 13. Use legs as weapons and barriers. Principle. Your legs are the strongest tools you own. Kicks don't have to be high or theatrical. They're push tools and barriers. A planted knee or a stomp to a foot can create space more reliably than a swinging strike. Cue and drill. Practice low controlled pushes and stomps into a bag or pad. Keep techniques sustainable and under guidance. Vignette. He closed. One firm stomp into a shin and the path out was clear. Habit 14. Stress inoculation. Box breathing and micro drills. Principle. Fear is a physiological state that narrows perception and wrecks fine motor skills. You can train your autonomic system to tolerate high-stress states, so you operate, not freeze. Box breathing is a simple, repeatable tool to steady heart rate and clarity. Cue and micro drill. Safe script. Sit or stand. Inhale quietly for 4 counts. Hold for 4. Exhale for 4. Hold for 4. Repeat 6 cycles. Progress to shorter cycles under physical exertion. Walk, then breathe the box while doing movement drills. If you have heart or respiratory issues, consult a professional before longer practices. Training tip. Begin static, then add physical work. Shadow footwork, light partner contact, always with supervision as intensity increases. Vignette. In the alley, your pulse soared. You found the box, breathed it, and your hands remembered steps you'd practiced 1,000 times. Habit 15. Exit is the objective. Combine and cascade habits. Principle. The habits are not separate tools. They are a sequence. Distance, base, redirect, strike, create space, and leave.
The SMART response is a chain reaction of small, practiced actions that create opportunity to escape. Cue and drill. Run scenario chains slowly. Manage distance, step-off angle. Parry, short strike to disable, then sprint. Work scenarios with trained coaches who can reset them safely. Vignette, climax. He came in heavy. Your feet moved first. Your breath was steady. Your parry redirected him. A short drive through his chest line stunned him. Your thumb peel freed your sleeve. You pivoted, and you were gone. Among the 10% who live. Legal and safety reminder. This is survival instruction, not permission to pursue or escalate violence. Self-defense laws vary. Use these habits to exit, to survive, and to preserve life. Seek professional supervised training before attempting risky techniques. Now the checklist that stitches everything together. These are short cues to memorize and practice. Habit 1. Body as a tool. Align the skeleton. Use the kinetic chain. Habit 2. Feet first. Build a mobile base. Habit 3. Knuckle and wrist integrity. Structure over flare. Habit 4. Breathe on impact. Exhale on effort. Habit 5. Aim through. Drive past the surface. Habit 6. Distance is armor. Control space. Habit 7. Footwork and head movement. Make yourself small and angled. Habit 8. Redirect, don't block. Parry to open. Habit 9. Last resort disabling targets.
Use only to create an exit. Habit 10. Drive from the ground up. Connect feet, hips, torso. Habit 11. Thumb peel grabs. Mechanic speed strength. Habit 12. Ground survival. Change the math. Get vertical. Habit 13. Legs as tools. Use kicks and stomps as barriers. Habit 14. Stress inoculation. Box breathe and practice under pressure. Habit 15. Exit first sequencing. Combine habits to leave fast. You don't get to be the 10% by accident. You get there by repetition. These habits are small decisions repeated until seconds feel like old routines. Train footwork in the morning. Drill breathing at night. Practice escapes with a skilled coach who can keep you safe while you build reflex. One final note on responsibility. None of this guarantees a particular outcome. There is risk in all violent encounters. These habits increase your chances of getting away. They must be practiced legally, ethically, and under trained supervision. If you train, do so with certified instructors, learn the legal limits in your area, and prioritize medical and safety protocols. If you want guided habit drills and a weekly micro-practice to build these into your life, subscribe and look for the Companion Drills playlist. Practice deliberately. Breathe, move, exit is the objective. Get vertical, get gone, and you join the 10% who live.